Sorry guys, I had to clear my throat. G'day there mates, my name is Mr. Magilla-cutti. Welcome back once again to my channel. Today we'll be returning to Final Fantasy 16. So, in the last video, we pretty much learned about the state of affairs that happened during the last 5 years that time passed in the game. And yeah, things are just getting bad to worse. And now it looks like the Imperials are really cracking down on taking out bearers. And they even have a new set of guards known as the Black Shields to cull them, the ones that are starting to turn. Just how low can they stoop? So, now we're going to be doing something called by spreading the ashes of the fallen there. So let's get into it, shall we? So many of them. Sorry, I was trying to go for dashing again. Keep forgetting that I'm on a sudden iconic power. Alright, so I'm going to go around here. Everything else looks like darker days are ahead. And not just because of the state of the weather here. Light is just swallowing everything up. The nations just continue fighting just to hold possession of what further land they... Oh jeez, one of these things? Harman. So that's a bounty. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. Okay then.
You think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Look at it. Yeah, Doom's always like it. I was going for the wrong spell there. Ah! Not doing too well. Ow! Son of a... Oh dear. So not prime. I guess they really had to rework Doom here. not want to do that. Okay, note to self, circles to cancel. Going for the wrong strokes.
Nice try.
But then again, I am using about 3 skills at once. Set up commentators, just fight, focus on the fight. Put it, put it.
I needed that.
Ah, yeah.
Nice try.
Beginning to use most of the skills that I already found. Really, I've only reused assets from previous games, so we'll say that much. Jesus. That was a pain in the neck.
You didn't see that coming.
I think I'm gonna have to start getting a bit more practice in, because that was just atrocious the way I was fighting.
That must be the bridge.
I think so. Let's just grab these ashes.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Let's get a move on then. I think we're going to be running into a lot more of these marks later on. Plus, that's pretty much what the Moogle was standing behind the that ball. No, sorry. What the Moogle's standing in front of. And all the bees and get moving. So I think I can't do that forever. have to wonder, why is the Imperial so scared of this area rising again? Perhaps they just don't like the idea of losing control.
Oi, look sharp!
Alright.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish. No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Got a side quest nearby. So what's with the plus? Try
not to move.
Oi! You there! Don't just pass me by! You handy with that sword of yours? Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Alrighty then.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
A white chocobo. I don't wonder though, is that the white one which Clive had when he was young? Before all this went down. But I have to wonder, what the plus means on the symbol.
White heart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
I suppose we'll find out. White feathers.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds.
Yeah.
Looks like they went that way.
Let's get a move on.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Say that again. Then again, the bosses did have it coming.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
I don't remember all the skills I had before. Oh boy, we got a bigger fella.
Nice try.
Yeah, I got a trophy for that one.
Slow.
Ow!
You're a fine hand. To me, boy. That's better.
Just trying to go for a high potion. Rack that up a bit.
Nice try.
Really? Alright, I got a little bit better with my fighting there. And I'm still gonna need a lot more practice. Especially I'm gonna be throwing a whole bunch of new moves into the mix.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
Look at the scar.
That scar. It couldn't be.
I think it is.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. You found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. Not only that.
You reunited with an old friend.
Well, I'll be. You never stop to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Oh, you got something for us? And I passed the boot. The cheese.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Hart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, White Hart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Now that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
I think that's what the plus might have been.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
You gotta admit, chocobos are some smart right buggers. Ambrosia's tack. Chocobo unlocked. Well, maybe that's what the plus is for. After 18 long years, Clive is finally reunited with his faithful steed. Hold L3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia and X to melt the chocobo.
Good girl.
And I'm guessing the extra one will be full when we get a third party companion.
Faster!
Well, this will certainly be a faster way to get across the map. But it'll still be good just to walk. Because you never know in case you missed anything. As much as I would love just to ride around, we best be getting back. So fast travel it is.
Where's Gav?
Good question.
I hear there's trouble.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Looks like new facilities have opened up for us. Otto's counter is now open. Okay then. The following hideaway facilities are now open. Alien Report, the Patron's Whisper, and the Hunt Board. Let's have a look at those first before we continue with the main story.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Well, let's not rush ahead. So we got a side quest down there in the backyard. And all four of them out here. Let's check the backyard first.
I think it's alright to touch him.
I'm gonna say, it will be very cool if we actually can get this thing to fly again.
Won't be long now, Martel. I'll try your apple soon enough. See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Okay then. Let's go check on the curse breakers. But first, let's have a look down here. Nothing really here. Okay. I bet you since the place opened up, we've got a whole bunch of new side quests we need to do. Whew.
Did you come through the forge today?
I went the wrong way. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Off limits, that means you. Charming. But then again, this is a shop.
That room's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel. Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Let's go to the next lot, shall we?
So lucky though. Them old apples were enough to curdle your nuts.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since.
That's 5 years ago.
Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the dead ones. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Yeah, but first, a check in here.
I'm planning a journey. Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Yeah, what do you got?
Here you go.
Nothing here. Okay, so no
Always
other side
something in
quests.
there.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Okay, so completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit the Zari at the Patron's Whisper in the Hardaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Okay. Berserker Ring.
You earned this.
Well, there's also more video, right?
Here you are.
So doing stuff like side quests and other
Come
things
again. I may have more for you.
will actually unlock this for us. Good to know. Clive, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew that already. And that's why I need your help. And I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all the Moogles. Yeah. Should have read that.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
The Hunt Board. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted to the Hunt Board in hopes that fearless heroes, such as Clive, will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. And we've already done one. So they come in different ranks. The Angel of Death, try to come in. Laughter in the trees. Broken Hill in Rosaria. Oh. Alrighty then, I think that's where we'll be heading next.
Ah, my favorite pupil. How may I help you today?
Anything new?
I have the details here.
Oh yeah, we did. Sorry. We did make contact with an old friend. So I suppose they have what update? I don't know, where is it? Right there she is. Oh yeah. So Riley really didn't make it. But yet it might suggest that these two are still alive.
One must understand one's place in the world.
Yeah, the Black Shield. And it looks like that will be our next destination too.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
That broom's as ragged as goat's lot.
Alright, let's go ahead and this in and then we'll call on the episode.
I hear there's trouble.
Think it's all right to touch him?
Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel? Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
May have lost many, but at least some. At least they live on in many different ways. Okay, so this gets displayed at Clive's chambers. Good to know. Alrighty then, that's gonna have to be it for today's episode. Next episode, we're gonna head out to take care of a couple of those bounties, and then we'll continue on the main story. Okay, never mind. Also, we have to go run the main story then. So we'll be heading to Horcross Cliff. So that's going to do it for me, people. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to hit that like button. Also, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and show support for the channel. I very much appreciate that. And with that being said, time for me to head off. It's getting late, and I'm just getting tired. So thank you all again, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care of yourselves, and drive safely out there, people. Bye-bye. Take care, and have a good time. Have a good time.